Right, guys, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I have absolutely flat out no idea what is going on tonight. It's only Callum. I don't know, mate. I have absolutely no idea, mate. I have no idea what's going on. I think YouTube. I think there's issues with YouTube because I promise you, there's no issues anywhere else. But it seems to be an issue with YouTube. Seems to be an issue with YouTube. That's the only thing I can assume it is. So for some reason, the streams are going to have to be in like 2 parts tonight. But hey, we are. I'm staying live. Yeah, I'll stay live. We'll fight through it and we'll see if we can get back to some sort of... Yeah, I don't know. Sub-stub, what happened? I don't know, mate. Honestly, all I saw in the chat was lag. It's lagging. And then you put, he's gone. And I was like, I've not gone. I promise you I've not gone. And then I put it on my phone here to have a look and see if it actually was. And yeah, you couldn't see me. And there's nothing wrong. The only things I usually check if it goes down is the camera overheating. Because sometimes if it's during the day, that's happened before. The camera overheats and it turns itself off. It's nothing to do with that. The Wi-Fi, like, we pay for tip-top Wi-Fi, so it's always fine. So as far as I'm aware, everything's fine. I don't know what's going on. But it has been glitchy all night. It's been glitchy all night on a few people's streams. So I can only assume... Yeah, I'm not gone and then you went by. Yeah. It's just, honestly, it's just been an absolutely shite week this week. TikTok, they gave me a slap on the wrist. Now YouTube's playing silly beggars. They're trying to tamper with the account. They're trying to mess up our Premier League dad community. It's all falling to bits. Edward, yeah, they're good, mate. Yeah, they're all good. Hope yours are good too. Your family. But we are all we're all live back again. Hopefully on everything else. But alas, right. Let's get back to the footy. And hopefully this doesn't happen again on any future streams. Because Christ, I'm not the most technical at troubleshooting. All I can really do is restart it and start it up again. But it don't look great. Man United 0, Athletic Bilbao 1. Looking at that game, Man United have been the better team. They've not had a shot on target, but they have had a big chance in the game. Their expected goals is 0.75, whereas Bilbao's is 0.20. Neither side of it, the woodwork. Shots outside the box, shots inside the box. Yeah, it's been a pretty even game, that one. But obviously Bilbao have made their chance pay. They've gone 1-0 up. Bodo Glimt 0, Tottenham 0. In that game, it's been mostly Bodo Glimt, to be honest. As you'd expect. But they're still 3-1 up. It's all still fine, that one. I still can't believe the decision from this referee, I've got to say. It's a great header from Tyrese Campbell. Knocks it over the top. Beats the high press of Bristol City. And Kiefer Moore's running in behind. And it's a very, very cynical foul from Dickey. Who just 2 arms over the shoulder of Kiefer Moore and just drags him down. It is a red card. And it is a penalty. Or at the very least, it's a penalty. I'm not sure I like to see red cards given in that circumstance because it feels... It's like double jeopardy, isn't it? It's harsh enough to get a penalty. You can't have a penalty and a red card. That doesn't seem fair to me. But hey, red and a penalty and upstepped Harrison Burrows to make it 1-0 Sheffield United. And that is what it remains. 1-0 to the Blades in the first leg. Bristol City have got an uphill task here. I think if you're Bristol City's manager now, if you're coming into this at half time and you're a goal down, you're a man down, right? What are you saying to your team? How do you approach this with a man down? if it's me, I think he'll probably go in there and be quite pragmatic, won't he? He'll be saying to them, listen, lads, we had a decent game there. We had a very decent game, but we've now got to plan for that second leg. We don't concede anymore. If we go to Sheffield United, we go to Bramall Lane 1-0 down, we can still turn it round. If we go there 2-3-0 down, tie's done. Tie could be finished tonight. So, in no circumstances do we concede one more goal. That can't happen. That cannot happen. So, that's what we need to keep an eye out for, I think, is Bristol City maybe just sitting deep and trying to hit on the counter-attack. Because that's really all they've got now. Sheffield United, if you're obviously the other side of the coin, is if you're Chris Wilder, you're looking at this and going, right, lads, kill it tonight. Kill it tonight. You get one more here, the tie's basically done. Because 2-0 with a home tie to come, yeah, it's not many going to... They're not going to turn that round. They're not turning that round. They could turn round 1-0. They ain't turning round 2 or 3. So go for the throat here now. Go for the throat and go and kill them off. 2-3-0. I want them finished tonight. And if it's 3-0 tonight, then it does make the second leg a little bit redundant. But it's a hell of a task now. It's a hell of a task for Manning and his coaching staff. Reese, the GOAT is back. No kidding. Edward, what's happening with this quiz? Honestly, mate, we would have had the quiz, but it's all seemed to go tits up. Just as we started getting some numbers, we was getting up to like 15, 20 people, and then all of a sudden the whole thing fell to bits again. But I can give you the quiz. 1 second. Okay, so here's a question for you. Here's the quiz question. This is the one I was going to do. So, where is it? Right. Only 10 clubs have completed 3 Premier League seasons or fewer. But at least one, obviously. Can you name them? 10 Premier League clubs, or 10 clubs, 10 football clubs have completed at least 3 Premier League seasons or fewer. Not at least. I've got that completely wrong. They've completed 3 Premier League seasons or fewer. No more. No more. Right? Can you name them? So we're talking about obscure Premier League teams. That's what we're talking about here. That's the question. Can you name 10 clubs who have completed a maximum of 3, but at least 1 in the Premier League? And I'll let you cogitate on it. I'm hoping you've got some real, integrity to you and you don't Google the answers. Edward, no, West Brom is not one. West Brom have been in the Premier League for well more than 3 seasons. Charlton is one, yes. Oh no, Charlton's not. Charlton's not one. Charlton is not one. Coventry is also not one. Luton is, yes, Luton is 1. So you've got 1 thus far. Swindon is 2, correct. West Brom is not 1. West Brom is not 1. And Portsmouth is not 1. And Coventry isn't 1. No. So you up to now, you've only got Luton and Swindon. Because West Brom have played in more than 3 Premier League seasons. Portsmouth, Coventry have played in more than 3 Premier League seasons. That's why. Same with Charlton. They've had more than 3 seasons in the top flight combined. But Luton, Swindon have not. Luton have had at least 1. Swindon have had at least 1. And they've gone down. So that's what we're talking about, those teams. Derby, no. Derby, no. They've had many, many seasons in the top flight. Tough quiz. It's a tough question. It's one of them you've got to think about. A reminder to anyone else who's just joined, what we're doing is a quiz question for half-time here. I'm trialing a new thing where I'm going to give you a trivia question at half-time, and we'll just play that over the course of the half-time while we're talking about the game. The question is, there have been 10 Premier League teams who have played at least 1 season in the Premier League, but no more than 3. Can you name them? And we've had guesses like Coventry, we've had guesses like Charlton, we've had West Brom, we've had Derby, Portsmouth, Wimbledon now. No, they're all wrong because they've all played far, far more than 3 seasons in the Premier League. Wimbledon were a staple in the Premier League at one point. The Dons, yeah, they were a staple in the early days of the Premier League. Think of a team that's just got promoted this year. That's a clue. We haven't got long. We're about to kick off for the second half, so I'm going to have to give you them. Edward, Notts County have never been a Premier League side. No, they've never been a Premier League side. Blackburn they've been a Premier League side, but they were there for many years. They won a Premier League title, remember? So no, Blackburn, no. A team that's just come up. No, Burnley have had many, many years in the top flight. Certainly more than 3. Same with Ipswich. Dagenham and Redbridge. No, Dagenham and Redbridge never played in the top flight. No, same with Borough. Borough have had many, many years in the top flight. Maximum of 3, remember. A maximum of 3 seasons in the Prem and a minimum of 1. Northampton have never been in the Prem. Leeds have had many years in the Prem. Forget how young you guys are. Leeds were a Champions League team for many years. Same with Southampton. Yeah, Southampton, no chance. Well more than 3. I'll give you some names. Right, I'll give you some names. So, Bradford just got promoted. Bradford spent, a couple of seasons in the Prem. Barnsley, back in the day, spent a couple of seasons in the Prem. Huddersfield Town, more recently, spent a couple of seasons in the Prem. Swindon you got. Oldham is another one. Oldham spent a year or so in the Prem. Blackpool, you remember? Charlie Adam. Cardiff as well. Cardiff City. That's right, we're off again. Cardiff City. Bolton, no, Bolton spent many years in the Prem. Reading as well is another one. You might remember Reading being in the Prem, the Royals. and Brentford as well, believe it or not. Before this season, I'd only spent 3 years in. So there you go. That was a little bit of trivia for us to start the game off. We're off and underway again, by the way. No, definitely not Wigan. Wigan have been in the Prem many years. That's it done now. You've got that. That was all 10 of them. That was all 10 of them. I won that, so do I win. You don't win it for getting some right. You got to get them all right. Right, come on. Come on, Bilbao. Time to turn it round. Bristol City have made a couple of changes, by the way. Hirakawa's gone off. Hayden Roberts has come on. And Sinclair Armstrong has come on for Naki Wells, which seems to be a bit of intent from Bristol City to, I guess, throw some pace and some strength forward in that front line to try and break over the top of Sheffield United, because Naki Wells, as wily as he is, he's an experienced striker. He was never really going to break the lines and get through. Callum, I'm only 18. Don't bully me. I forget how young some of you are. Substub, I'm 34. Where's our takeaway? We'll do a Premier League dad meet-up at some point when we hit 100,000 fans. We'll do a buffet style event. And I'll get you some Chinese and some Indian. We'll do a meet and greet somewhere. Why not? Right. Come on, Bilbao. Finish them off. Reese, did you see Luis Enrique say we've knocked out all the Premier League teams, but apparently we're a Farmers League? Yeah, I love him. I tell you what, Mikel Arteta has been provably, verifiably wrong on a number of things in the last week, hasn't he? What did he say last night? The PSG bench came over to us and said that we were the better team. And after the game, the journalists asked Luis Enrique and his coaching staff, he was like, so Mikel Arteta said that you'd said that they were the better team tonight. Did you feel that? And he was like, no, we didn't say that. We didn't say that they were the better team at all. So he's either a liar or he's deluded and inventing situations. He also said that Liverpool, you have to be a bit lucky. You have to be a bit lucky to win things. Liverpool have just been in the right place at the right time. If we had the points totals that we had in the last 2 seasons, it's more than Liverpool. We had more than Liverpool did. Again, a lie, or just false, just incorrect, inaccurate. Arsenal had, I think it was 82 and 81 points, and Liverpool are on 83, or it might be some concoction of that. But Liverpool have had more points this season than Arsenal had in either of the past 2 seasons at this point. Callum, we go on to the Spurs Stadium and all race on go-karts. We'll do something at some point in the future. Hopefully, if the channel sticks and if it's still here this time next season, this time next year, then it means it's worked to some degree. I probably won't be, minted. Hopefully I'm just a little bit less skint than I am now. But if the channel's still here in 12 months' time, then it means something's going okay and it's worth keeping. Otherwise, I'll go and get another job. I'll go and get a job back in, I don't know, sales or something again and start again somewhere else. I hope that's not the case. Well, this is the plan anyway. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Reese, I'd rather go and eat a bag of bricks than ever go to Spurs Stadium. Hey, it's a nice stadium. Why not? I'm going to go to Everton's new stadium. Got to go and check out the enemy. Edward, what you on about, bro? I don't know which bit. Which bit was you on about? I've been talking about a fair bit in the last five minutes or so I don't know which bit you're referring to. Long ball over the top. Oh, unlucky Bristol City. Edward, can I ask if this does go to crap, can I take over the channel? You're so kind. You're so kind. You've got such faith. Yeah, whatever. If you want, I've no issue with that. Edward, I've been Spurs Stadium watching the boxing. Nice. Edward, what are you planning on doing with us? What do you mean, what am I planning on doing? It's all Sheffield United now. It's all Sheffield United. O'Leary comes out and claims it. They're going to have to do something to get up the pitch a bit more, Bristol City. Otherwise, they're going to It's just going to be under constant pressure. And you'd have to imagine that Sheffield United will at some point make a second and count. If Bilbao score a second, you'd have no idea. You have absolutely no idea how furious I'll be. Edward, you said if the channel stays, you'll think of doing something with us. What? Oh yeah, no, I was on about like a meet and greet or like a, I don't know, if it sticks around and we're still here and there's enough of us and there's enough call to do it, then we'll do a get together somewhere, or maybe a couple of get togethers. We'll do like a thing for members. We'll go somewhere, or we'll go and watch a game, or I don't know. It's just an idea. Just throwing it out there. Could do something. You never know. But it'd be something probably in a good at least a year. But we could do something if there was enough call for it. If there was enough people who were up for it. I'm sure we could all meet up. Again, it's not just me. Like, there's people in the chat who talk to each other through this channel, and like, we have regulars, don't we? We have lots of regulars who fly in the chat, and they all know each other, and there's from around the world. Sister Fister, who comes in, is from Slovakia. We had a guy in last week who was from Vietnam. He watches us. A few from Australia. One guy who was watching us while he was flying over the Arctic Circle. I don't know how often he can watch us, to be fair, but yeah, loads, absolutely loads of people. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of people getting involved. Reese, North London Forever is the best song in the world. Football. Substuff, the best football song is Liverpool's You'll Never Walk Alone. I mean, to be honest, that's certainly the best anthem, You'll Never Walk Alone. But in terms of the best football song, there's quite a few. I really quite like Everton's Get Down to Goodison Park. I think that's cracking, Every time I hear that, I mean, I know it's it's a bit cheesy, but I think that's quite cool, I do quite like that. And it's funny. It's more funny than anything because it's Everton and they never win anything. And it's that whole because we don't know the meaning of losing. It's so funny when you listen to the lyrics. But it's a bit of a tune, isn't it? So come on, get down to Goodison Park. They can't sing that anymore, can they? What are they gonna say? Get down to Bramley Moordock. It's not quite got the same ring to it. Well, this has just taken the sting out the game a little bit here. Bristol City, they're losing the ball in dangerous positions. They're not really able to get out of their own 18-yard box. And that's going to be the difficulty for them. They're playing it simple. Sheffield United are pressing very, very high. They just keep going back to the keeper. Then the keeper sends it long. And eventually, it comes back to Sheffield United. They win the ball and that's it. What is what's everyone's thoughts on Arsenal, by the way? Because we were talking briefly about Arsenal. Do we think that Mikel Arteta moves on next season? The clock has stopped. I've just restarted it. I've had a disaster tonight. I'm not even going to lie. I don't even know what the quality of the stream, the quality of the numbers or any of that. To be honest, I'm writing tonight's stream off. It's been a bad night. Everything's gone wrong. Most of it out of my control, but yeah, it's been a bad night. So I'm sure it will be back to our energetic best tomorrow for Sunderland against Coventry. Or Coventry against Sunderland, isn't it? It's at Coventry tomorrow night. Jaden, who do you want to go to the Prem and who do you think will? Who do you know will? I want Bristol City. I think Sheffield United. Now Bristol City look almost certainly dead and buried. I would quite like Coventry. I would quite like Coventry to come up, yeah. In an ideal world. It was, to be honest, there wasn't much in it for me. I wanted either Bristol City or Coventry to come up. And if we weren't getting a totally new stadium like Ashton Gate, then I wouldn't have minded Coventry coming up. Here's Bristol City finally getting forward, actually. Good ball into the box. Bit too heavy. Comes out to the far side. They're just going to have to play for free kicks. Lots and lots of set pieces. That's all they've really got now. That's a foul and a yellow card. Foul and a yellow card. Right, Vinny out wide to Hamza Chowdhury. Do you know the thing as well? The other thing with Sheffield United is they don't really seem, to me at least, to have too many players who could be Premier League ready. Like Hamer, fine. Vinny, fine. I think Harrison Burrows is a tidy player. Shot from distance, unlucky there from Peck. Peck seems quite a tidy player, maybe not quite a Premier League player, but you know, it seems like he could develop into a decent Premier League player. Hamer, Peck, Vinny, Harrison Burrows. I don't think Tyrese Campbell's a Premier League player. Amadojic maybe at a push. CBS would be a new Premier League stadium. Not been in the Premier League since we had it. No, I know it was Highfield Road, wasn't it, back in the day? But I guess what I'm saying is a new team, an entirely new team. But Coventry would be, wouldn't it, for basically a generation of football fans. Like anyone who was born pre-2005 would never even remember Coventry in the Prem. If you're younger than sort of 21, 22, you'd never even remember Coventry in the Prem. Hamer came from us while they were in the Premier League. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was going to say, you're about the same age as me, though, aren't you, Sub-Stub? So you probably remember that Coventry side. Oh, unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Again, it's Peck. Just wide from Sheffield United. They could have killed the tie there. Could have killed the tie. Jim, hiya pal, how's it going? That was never a red for me. Yeah. He went for the ball, didn't he? I don't think it was a red card. It was a penalty. I can't deny that. And he was last man. But I think you've got to give a yellow card there. I don't like the whole... I think double jeopardy has to stand, doesn't it? You don't want to send a player off and give a goal. Tottenham have scored. Bodo Glimt 0. Spurs 1. And that probably has put Spurs into the Europa League final. Dominic Solanke scored. And it's 4-1 Spurs. 4-1 Spurs. Tie's over. Tie's over in Norway. It's now whether or not United can ride out this 2-0 advantage. Sub-Stub, yep, just about do remember that Cov side. Yeah, the McAllister, Robbie Keane, Mustafa Hadji. I always remember you had a player called Israel Zuniga as well. He only came in late. Just before Coventry got relegated. Steve Froggatt. Some good players in that Coventry side. Darren Huckabee was a good player. Jim, yeah, no doubt it was a pen and a card, but I really disagree with it being a red. Yeah, I think so too, mate. It's kind of ruined. It's ruined the tie a little bit, hasn't it? Because now it's all. I think Bristol City are coming out here in the second half and basically saying we don't want to concede here. We don't want to concede. We can live with going to Bramall Lane 1 down. Like, it's not ideal, but we can turn it round with 10 men, with 11 men at Bramall Lane. We can go there and we can win 1-0. We can see that happening. We can come up with a plan for that. What we can't do is go to Bramall Lane with 2 or 3-0 down. 2 or 3-0 down, and then it's tie done. So they're coming out second half and just trying to defend deep and hit on the counter where they possibly can. Whereas Sheffield United, Chris Wilder, if he's any sort of manager, will have said, "Look, we've got to finish this off. We've got to kill the game off now. Go and end it. A second goal probably takes you through to the Wembley final." Callum, get in Solanke, Dom Solanke, sub. Yes, Yusuf Safri, yeah. Yusuf Safri, Mustafa Hadji, Dion Dublin, Steve Froggatt. Who did you have? You had Chris Kirkland in goal, didn't you? Chris Kirkland, who Liverpool later signed from you. Callum, Spurs 1-0, yeah, Spurs in the final. Just now hanging on to see if United meet them there. I think it does look like it's going to be. Obviously, United still getting beat by Bilbao. Sub even Keane, yeah, Robbie Keane. Went to Inter Milan. Did he go to Inter Milan first? I always forget that little timeline of Robbie Keane's career. I know he kind of bounced between Coventry and then he went, was it Wolves and then Inter Milan and then he came back with Spurs, or he might have, I don't know, I never can quite remember what order that went in with his career. Same with Darren Huckabee. I know he was at Coventry, then he went to Leeds, wasn't he? And then but did he go to City? Was he at City before that? I can't remember. Or was Huckabee at City? Darren Huckabee was at City, wasn't he? You're making me doubt myself now. Or rather, I'm making me doubt myself. Darren Huckabee. Yeah, he did play for City. It was Coventry, then Leeds, then Man City. And he was at Newcastle as well for a spell. Callum, I've got tears falling. Oh my. Spurs are on the way to Bilbao. It's going to be great, mate. It's going to be a great final, that. We'll be here for it. Wednesday, 21st of May, 6:30. The game is already scheduled in my calendar on YouTube. If you go and check it out, the thumbnail's already there. I knew it was going to be a Spurs United final. Jim, I think we can beat Spurs 4th time around. Spurs won't be able to beat us 4 times in a season. That'll be the death knell there, Jim. That'll be the death knell. You've just given the kiss of death there with that statement. United haven't beat Spurs since 2022. So, it's not just this season. United haven't got a great record against Spurs, full stop. I think Spurs are the better team. They've got the better individuals. The manager is a little bit more experienced, I guess, in terms of the team that he's got. He's been around those players a lot longer and knows his team. I don't think Amorim quite knows his team yet. He's still only been with these players since, January, December, whenever it was he came in. So Amorim's only been with them a short time and just been with them for the best part of 18 months. So, yeah, Spurs absolutely have the upper hand on Manchester United. They have the upper hand. United haven't beat them in 3 years. And I think if you just look at the record going back sort of 5-6 years, even since sort of the COVID seasons, Spurs' record is a lot stronger than Manchester United's. It's a lot stronger. United have picked up the odd winner here and there, but It's mostly been Spurs. Is that Tom Davis? Is that the Scouse Zidane coming on? And Ryan Brewster coming off. Bloody hell. But yeah, look, it's going to be a great game. It's Tyrese Campbell coming off, O'Hare coming on, Peck and Brewster coming off as well for Tom Davis and Brooks. Tom Davis coming on, bloody hell. It's 2-0 Spurs. Spurs have scored again. They've scored again. Who is it? Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro's put him 2-0 up, and that is it done now. That really is it done. Solanke and Porro. They've smashed it in. If Bilbao can nick a goal in the next 10 minutes, it is on in that game. Believe me, it is on. They're not going to though, are they? It's just hopium. I'm just hoping. I'm really hoping. Let's have a look at the second half stats. Second half stats, it is actually all Bilbao. Bilbao are having more of the ball. They've got far more expected goals. They've had 2 corner kicks. Oh. Yeah, Bilbao are pushing, you know. Bilbao are pushing. If they can get one more, it might still be on. Jim, ex-Everton, Tom Davis coming on for ex-Liverpool, Ryan Brewster. 2 players who were once considered wonder kids for those teams as well. But they sold Tom Davis for free, and we sold Ryan Brewster for 30 million quid. 30 million quid. Oh, 1-1, Mason Mount. Ah, oh, bloody hell. Oh, that's that done. That's that ruined. Well, I'm glad now. I'm glad we're not watching it. Glad we're not watching it. We didn't want to watch it anyway, did we? We didn't want to watch it anyway, did we? United. Come on, Spurs. Come on, Spurs. You've got to beat them in that final. You've got to beat them in that final. Please. Please beat them in that final. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be so grim if United win that. In fact, it might even be. It's not going to be as bad. I think if someone asked me this last night, if you could choose one, if you could only choose one, Arsenal to win the Champions League or Manchester United to win the Europa League, which one would you choose? And it was such a hard question. I hadn't thought about it before. But if you could only pick one, as a Liverpool fan, this is before Arsenal went out last night. If you could pick Arsenal to go through tonight and they beat Inter and they win the Champions League, but United go out in the Europa League, or you can have Arsenal go out but United win the Europa League, I would rather United have won the Europa League. And that's so, believe me, that's hard for me to say as a Liverpool fan, but I would much rather see United win it than Arsenal win that Champions League. So I'm somewhat glad that at least Arsenal are out. And they've got to give us the guard of honour on Sunday. And it'll complete the season. It will make it so perfect if Spurs then lift the European trophy and end up back in the Champions League. Arsenal have to watch him do that. United won't have won jack shit again. And Liverpool will be Premier League champions. That'll be the best end to the season we could have hoped for. Edward, Tottenham will beat the Manx. Jim, the Devils are on their way to Bilbao. The Devils against the Cocks. Cockerels. Sub-stub, if you're asking who scored, I was talking about Spurs. No, I was asking if O'Hare was Callum. Yeah, it is Callum O'Hare. Yeah, that's his name. Edward, what you mean? Someone asked you last night, you never reply to tweets or DMs. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I always reply to tweets or DMs. Always. Bristol City just keeping hold of the ball here at the back. Sheffield United are pressing, but it's the same pattern of play all the time. It's pass, back to the goalkeeper, and Max O'Leary pumps it long, and as soon as it goes long, Sheffield United win it back. unless there's a mistake here, unless there's an error, it's gonna finish 1-0 Sheffield United, I think. Jim, you still not banned on TikTok? Or you still banned on TikTok? Yes, I am, mate. Until Sunday. Sunday, I get TikTok live access back. I get TikTok live access back on Sunday afternoon. So I'll be live for the first game on Sunday, which is... Who is live on Sunday, actually? Let's have a look. Who is it on Sunday? Can't remember who we've got scheduled in for Sunday. We've got 4 games on Sunday. So, lives. Chance. Oh, it's 2. That's nothing wrong with that one. It's him again. It's him again. He's done it. He did it last time again against Cardiff, wasn't it? And it's 2-0 Sheffield United. There you go. There you go. 2-goal advantage. I'll be honest, I think that might just be Bristol City out now. I can't see him turning that round now. 2-0 Sheffield United. It came down the left-hand side. They finally beat the first man on the cross. It comes all the way through. And they're at the back post. It's Harrison Burrows again, swinging the ball in. It's Viner misses it. And then Brooks at the back stick, just with that wonderful finish. It wasn't against Cardiff, was it? It was against Stoke, sorry. It was against Stoke he scored. It's a good finish, and it's 2-0 to Sheffield United. Great goal. Chris Wilder, jubilant, buoyant. And I think that might well be that for this tie, I'm afraid. It might be Bristol City 0, Sheffield United 2 for the second leg. Still to come. I mean, to be honest, it might even get worse. Might even get worse before that. But yeah, sorry, mate. I am still banned on TikTok. Bristol City have just brought McGuane on for Max Bird. I'm banned until Sunday morning. The games on Sunday are... Come on, sort yourself out. Who have we got Sunday? Sunday. What day is Sunday? Date is the 11th. Right, so... On the 11th, we have Newcastle against Chelsea. Sunday morning. We'll be live at 11 a.m. Then it's Forest against Leicester. Then it's Liverpool against Arsenal. And then we've got a big game in La Liga. Betis against Osasuna. Both of those teams pushing for European football next season. I think it's 5th against 6th, that. Bristol, chance. Oh, Mehmeti. Good shot on target there. Very, very good. Edward must not like me then. I reply to all your tweets. What are you on about? I always reply to your tweets and messages. You sent me a tweet last night and I watched it and liked it on the live, didn't I? I always reply to your messages, mate. Substub, wow, so they took 2 players from us and trying to get to Prem. Callum, I'm loving this week. Spurs in a final and Arsenal knocked out. Quality. Callum, get Fiorentina versus Betis on still 3-3. It's going all the way here. Yeah, I was going to say I might do that. If it's still 3-3 when this finishes in 15 minutes, I might put Fiorentina... In fact, I will. We'll put Fiorentina Betis on after this is finished, assuming it does go the distance, which it probably will. We've got 15 minutes left of this one here. First one in ages, don't cap. Mate, honestly, I don't know one message you've sent me that I've not replied to. Oh, United have scored again. It's 2-1. They've turned it round. They had a scare, though. Didn't they? They did have a scare. It's Casemiro who scored. Right, Sheffield United are in again here. If they get this right, Kiefer Moore just wide. Just wide. Right, I think there's going to be another... Is it another sub here coming on? Right, 1 sec. Nipping the loo. Back in a sec. Right, what have I missed? Nothing. We're fine. We're fine. He's gone. I've not gone. I've only got toilets. I'm fine. Make sure you wash your hands and put a penny on the seat. He's got bog. To be honest, I wouldn't have gone, to be honest. I would have waited till full time, but there was a little break in play. It's a corner here to Sheffield United. Hamer getting the away fans up and bouncing there. They've got this in the bag now, haven't they, Sheffield United? I can't see Bristol City turning it round. I really can't. Chance, 3-0. 3-0. Callum O'Hare. And we was just talking about Callum O'Hare. And it's 3-0. 3-0. 3-0 to Sheffield United. Now that is that. There is absolutely no way back now for Bristol City. There's pyro, there's smoke on the pitch. There's smoke on the pitch. Vinny's shouting at the Sheffield United fans, telling them to calm down here. Oh, it's a good goal. Yeah, it's a good goal. There's nothing wrong with that. Edward, what player from the Championship would you take at Liverpool? What player from the Championship would I take at Liverpool? It's not really any that I love in the Championship. It's tough. It's tough. There's not really too many areas where we need to improve. I mean, maybe a backup goalie. I probably wouldn't mind us get someone like maybe get Trafford in as a backup goalie. It's probably only that, but that's not realistic. So yeah, just someone we need as a backup goalie. That's probably the only Championship level player you'd get in Liverpool's squad. But it's 3-0. It's Bristol City 0, Sheffield United 3. It's Rob Holding who's about to come on. Rob Holding, complete with his new turkey hair as well. It's a fabulous hairline from Rob Holding. Sub, he was a super sub for us. Callum O'Hare, was he really? Right, well, the Europa League final is all decided. The Conference League, the Champions League final is all decided. The Conference League final is still to be determined. Fiorentina and Betis is the only one that's still on a knife edge. It's still 3-3. Chelsea and Jagarden are there. Sorry, Chelsea and Jagarden is done. Chelsea are in the final. United and Bilbao is done. United in the final. Spurs and Bodo Glimt is done. Spurs are in the final. So, we've got pretty much all of the final teams decided. Bar Man United have scored again. It's 3-1. 3-1 to Manchester United. Who is it this time? Who is it? Who scored? Mount with the first, Casemiro with the second, and who's got the third? Rasmus Højlund. Oh, Rasmus. They'll be going mad for him. This is, do you know, again, this is great. This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. In the words of Gary Barlow, it's absolutely fantastic. Because they're going to keep Rasmus Højlund now. They're going to keep him. They're going to keep him. 80 million quid they paid for that lad, and he's crap. He's absolutely crap, and they're going to keep him. One, because they can't afford to make such a big loss on him. If they sell him for... They're not going to get any more than 30 million for him, and that's an absolute... I mean, I don't know anyone who'd pay 30 million for Rasmus Højlund. Maybe 20, 25, not 30. So they're going to have to make like a £50 million loss if they sell him. They might as well keep hold of him and give him a chance to make something of himself. Make him, you know, a half-decent striker, someone who can contribute to the team. But, hey, listen, he's... Oh, here we go. Look who's turned back up again. Look who's all of a sudden appeared from under the bloody side. Aaron, we're going to Bilbao. Listen, you were nowhere to be seen when you was 1-0 down because you were panicking, weren't you? Your back door was going like that, flapping. Thinking that Bilbao were going to come back in. You was panicking. Just for a little moment there. You was panicking there, sunshine. You was panicking. But at this... And sub-stub, look at Aaron's back. Yeah, this is typical Manchester United fans for you. Typical Manchester United fans. When it's not going your way, nowhere to be seen. Not a peep. Not a peep. Soon as you get a little bit of a win against Bilbao, who've got nobody playing for them, by the way. Top 3-4 best players all out injured. Sadness. Because we're 3-1 up, Bilbao did nothing. Mate, they were 1-0. They were 1-0 and you were panicking. Bilbao were pushing in that second half. 6-1, by the way, you made me think Bilbao was something. Well, I'll tell you something. Spurs are. You've not beat Spurs in 3 years. They've beat you 3 times already this season. Spurs are going to beat you. Spurs are already going to do you, I'm telling you. They're going to do you. Spurs are lifting the Europa League trophy at the San Mamés, and I am so there for it. Wednesday, 21st of May, 6:30 p.m, I'll be here for the build-up. Edward, where's Kane been? I've not heard of him. I messaged Corinne the other day. She's been poorly. God bless her. She'll be back soon, I think. But she's had a bit of a rough time recently. I think she's had I don't know. She's been poorly. She'll tell you when she comes back. She's coming back. And Kane, I don't know. I think Kane's just got his own stuff going on. I don't know. I've not heard from him. Mikey, United. Aaron scored 1 free goal and did nothing else. Callum Moyes-Keane just dropped Nathan. Casemiro ain't losing a trophy to Spurs. Listen, it's on. I'm telling you, it's on. United are getting smashed in that final. They're getting smashed. Big Dom Solanke. Bang. Big Dom Solanke. Ex-Liverpool player. He's going to stick it on you. 1-0. It's going to be a crap final, and Spurs are going to nick it 1-0. Aaron, by the way, Lenny Yoro. Oh my God, what a player, man. I love him so much. He is unbelievable. So hang on a minute. Let's just roll back a second. On the one hand, you say, Bilbao are nothing. They did nothing all game. They did nothing in the last game. You've beat them 6-1 and they're nothing. And yet on the same hand, very next sentence out of your mouth, Lenny Yoro, wow, unbelievable, oh my God, what a player, unbelievable, I love him. Is that any consideration for the two? It's not computing. It's not computing. Mikey winning it unbeaten. No, I'm not talking about his defending. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Watch him in the build-up. Alright, well, the build-up. The build-up to what? I know he got an assist for the first goal, didn't he? Sub, absolute joker. Listen, let him have his moment, mate. Let him have his moment. He'll have his little moment. It's all good. And then we'll not see him again. I know what's going to happen. Spurs will win the Europa League. We won't see him again. He'll disappear. He'll be gone. He'll be gone. Drift. I hope not, because I like Aaron. He's a nice lad. But I suspect we're not going to see much of him. Aaron, watch his runs with the ball. I saw Bastoni again. I'll tag you in a comp if someone makes one. Oh my God. Oh. Lenny Yoro. He's like Baresi. He's so good, mate. He's so good. Chelsea v Gardens has finished 1-0. 1-0. So Chelsea are through. We've got 2 minutes plus injury time here now. And to be honest, 2 minutes plus injury time. It's been a bad night for Bristol. It's been a very bad night for Bristol City. Aaron, I'll be here. You prey on my downfall again. It's not working. Genuinely, I'm being so serious. Well, hey, listen, we'll see. I need someone to make a comp. I'm sure they will. I'm sure there'll be no shortage of Manchester United fans rushing to make compilations of Lenny Yoro. Like I said, I don't think Lenny Yoro, he's an half decent young player, but any notion that he's like freaking Virgil van Dijk, Maldini reborn, like the kid's, he's young, he's playing in a crap United side. Apart from his pace, there's not really much to him. Right, it's finished 4-1 to Manchester United. Christ, when did they score again? When did he score again? Have I missed something? Did they get another one? Mason Mount scored again in the 92nd minute. Jesus Christ. Oh, there you go. 4-1. Mason Mount scores again. Oh, I wonder if Mason... See, this is what I was saying. This is all really good. It's all really good stuff. The players who have scored tonight, Mount 2, Højlund 1, Casemiro 1. These are players who any normal club with ambition would be moving on in the summer. They're not going anywhere now. They're not going anywhere. United will keep them. They'll keep them. It'll be brilliant. It'll be absolutely brilliant. They're going to keep them. And they're shocking. They're absolutely shocking. Aaron, 4-1, Money Mace. Who is this, MF? What a goal. Mason Mount. Third highest paid player at Manchester United. Or is he fourth? I think he's fourth, isn't he? Is he fourth? Yeah. No, he's third. I'm sure he's third. Mason Mount's third highest paid player. The third highest paid player at Manchester United is Mason Mount. Fourth is Matthijs de Ligt. Fifth is Harry Maguire. Second is Bruno Fernandes. And first is Casemiro. So Casemiro and Mount, two of the top three highest paid players at the club. Not including, by the way, Marcus Rashford, who is the highest paid player at the club when he comes back. Plus Sancho, who might end up coming back. Aaron, that finish is incredible from the halfway line on his left. Yeah, it's different gravy. Different gravy. I've not seen it, so I don't know, but I will see. I'll have a look. Callum Howard, Bilbao, fourth in La Liga with the best defence. It's not, mate, that defence hasn't been playing tonight. That defence hasn't been playing tonight. They've dropped their goalkeeper for both of these games against Man United. Unai Simon is probably the best goalkeeper in La Liga, arguably. Maybe not, actually. Maybe Courtois, but after him, it's Unai Simon. Unai Simon's brilliant. So, Yeah, no Unai Simon. They've had a couple of other players missing. And they have had the best defence in La Liga. But if not, the best defence hasn't played. That's been the problem. They've not played. No Nico Williams, no Oyan Sanset, no Inaki Williams, no Unai Simon. They've beat half a Bilbao side. Half a Bilbao side. Is this Bilbao women's buddy Jan Oblak? Oh god, yeah, forgot about Jan Oblak. Alright, maybe third behind Jan Oblak and Courtois. To be honest, Oblak hasn't had a great season this year. He hasn't had a great season. Right, we are approaching the final 30 seconds of this game. Bristol City 0, Sheffield United 3. It's been a bloody awful night, I'll be honest with you. It's been a really poor night for Sheffield United. For Bristol City. It's been a great night for Sheffield United. Really poor night for Bristol City. They went a goal down and a man down, bang on half-time. Chance here, could make it 3-1. Oh, you've got to finish that. And he was offside anyway. Offside anyway. Aaron, unbeaten in Europe. Chat to me nicely, you filthy scouser. What, hey? Now, come on. Put your manners back in. Put your manners back in. 2, I'm not a scouser, but put your manners back in. Come on, Aaron. Sub, wow. Listen, we'll see. We'll see. There's still time. There's a final to be played, yeah? Let's not get too cocky. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's a final still to be played, yeah? 21st of May. We'll be here for it. Come on, Spurs. Come on, Spurs. That's what we're about. Right. It's finished here. Bristol City 0. Sheffield United 3. Not a particularly pleasant second half for Bristol City. Admittedly, I mean, we're going to reset the game. We're going to go and watch Betis against Fiorentina now. So I'll turn it over. Let me just get the old scoreboard up and going. And we'll do the post-match reaction and everything watching the Fiorentina-Betis game. Right, Fiorentina. Italian clubs. Fiorentina. Betis is going to be that colour. Club badges, Spanish clubs. Where are you? There you are. Right, and it's currently 2-1. Right, that's a lot better. There we go. We've got the actual score on the screen now, and now we can change it over. Let's go and watch a bit of Fiorentina and Betis. Come on. Aaron, I'm seeing flashbacks. Callum, 1 million left to extra time. I know. I'm just seeing if I can get hold of... I'm assuming this is going to be on... Yeah, it's going to be on Extra, isn't it? It's going to be on TNT Extra. Betis and Fiorentina. Oh, no, is it? Where is it? Is it not on? What's it on? Callum, what are you watching it on? Is it actually on telly? Must be on telly. Surely it's on. Must be that. Maybe it's TNT Sports 1. Let's try that. It doesn't look like it is, you know. TNT Sports 4. Oh, okay. Right, hang on. Let's try again. TNT Sports 3, TNT Sports 4. Ah, yeah, so you're right. Okay, perfect. TNT 4 it is. Callum, I have the Discovery app, right? Yeah, well, I was going to say I'm on Virgin or Sky, whatever. That's Virgin, isn't it? Sky, Virgin, whatever. I just couldn't find it. I use Discovery as well, but only tend to use it when it's... What the hell's going on there? Why are we over two? I was just looking at the clock then thinking, why are we... Has there been like a massive delay or something? Has there been a big injury? Because we're like 7 minutes into... Extra time's not started, has it? Right, there you go. It's full time. Right, full time. It's going to extra time now. Fiorentina and Betis. It's 2-1. It's 3-3 on aggregate. And we're going to extra time here now. Yeah, what a night of Conference League football. We always suspected this one would go the distance, to be fair. What does this actually mean in terms of who's come on and who's gone off? Right, so Folaruncio's come on for Fagioli. Richardson came on for Adley. Bartra went off, Mendy came on. Ezalzuli came on for Lo Celso. And Bellerin, Hector Bellerin is on for Yusuf Sabali. Right, so Anthony's still on the pitch. Fornals is still on the pitch. Bakambu is still on the pitch. Isco is still on the pitch. Johnny Cardoso. I still fancy Betis. I've still got to fancy Betis tonight. So let's see how we get on. Just having a break now, I'm guessing, until the kick-off of the second half. Or rather, the first half of extra time. Aaron, Reese is hiding again. Ole. Callum is hiding again. Edward is hiding again. Prem, Daddy's hiding again. I'm not hiding, mate. I don't do hiding. Like I said, I'm loving it. We're Premier League champions, and Spurs are going to beat you in the final. I know for a fact that Spurs are going to beat you in the final. I know for a fact it's happening. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even remotely worried about it. They're beating you, lad. And I'm probably not gonna see you again. Probably not even gonna see you again. That's how certain I am. That is how certain I am. Callum, Fiorentina have dominated the set pieces. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, they did that against Celje in the previous round. NK Celje, they did that quite a lot in that game. It was a lot of long balls into the box, and that's where they seemed to get most of the joy. And Betis probably aren't the best in the air, I guess, defensively. They'll dominate. Christ, Tim Henman on an advert. It's the first time I've seen Tim Henman in years. But I think Betis on the ball are the better of the two teams. They've got pace there. They've got Anthony. They've got Ezalzuli. They've got, Isco on the ball, Cardoso on the ball. I would imagine they're dominating the midfield. What's the possession stats looking like? Stats. Ball possession. Right, so, clock. Sorry, not clock. Stats. Right, so, in the second half, it's fairly even, to be fair, isn't it? It's fairly even. 54-46%. And you'd probably imagine Fiorentina having a touch more. But there you go. Isco and Ranieri just doing the coin flip. Aaron Amarim is going to teach that Ange posted too much glucose a lesson. Oh my god. I don't think it's going to be Amarim. I think it's going to be Ruben Interim. Ruben Interim. They'll be begging our mate Ralph Rangnick to come back. Ruben Interim will be gone by Christmas. Right, so it's another change for Fiorentina and another change for Betis. Just waiting to confirm what they are. I think the fourth official is still about to put the board up. But it's Fornals who's come off and Ruibal has come on. Aitor Ruibal, who again has been at Betis for a very long time. He has a pretty poor scoring record, to be honest. But looking forward to the second, well, this extra time period, 30 minutes maybe before extra time, before penalties. I have got, I think, quite a lot on Betis to go through here, haven't I? Yeah, Betis to qualify. I really need Betis to qualify. If Betis don't qualify, I've had an absolute shocker. Betis have to qualify. Like, really, really have to qualify. It's bad if they don't. Really bad. Substore Premdad has his unlimited water. It's not unlimited. I've got 3 bottles here and I've drunk them all. I've drunk all 3 bottles while watching this. I do have, well, not all 3 to be fair. There was some that was only like half full, but I made my way through them and I've now got some Iron Brew. In honour of Edward, I've got some Iron Brew. Scottish. Made in Scotland out of girders. Iron Brew. Is it the free one? Is it the sugar-free one? No, I think it's the original job. Original Iron Brew. Don't know where that's come from. Not a fan. It's always got a funny taste, Iron Brew. We're watching Venezia and Fiorentina on Monday night. By the way, they're one of the games we've got queued up on the schedule to come. Fiorentina are currently in 8th in Serie A, but they're only 4 points behind Lazio, and Inter Milan have to play Lazio coming up. So, if Fiorentina can somehow sneak into Europe, like, to be honest, it might well be that Inter winning the Champions League gets Fiorentina another chance at Europe. Maybe. Because Bologna and AC Milan are about to play in the Coppa Italia in the next couple of weeks. So that's going to take up 1 place in Serie A. But Fiorentina need to try and get that final European place. They're 4 points off it, as I said. There's 3 games left. They're going to have to win out. The fixtures are quite favourable. They've got Udinese away, they've got Venezia away, and they've got Bologna at home. And as I say, Bologna Bologna are still in with a chance of Europe, to be honest, but they'll probably have all eyes on the Coppa Italia. Ball into the box. Betis with a chance. Good save by David De Gea yet again. Very good save from David De Gea. Why have we not started the friggin' clock? It's a wonderful stadium, that. It's a really nice stadium, and it's one place I've always wanted to go. Florence. The Artemio Franchi. Great stadium. Right, here we go. Fiorentina now getting forward a lot more. Ball down the right-hand side. Shot. It's gone wide. It's another corner. Deflected wide. Dodo getting forward. Right, so we were talking earlier about Fiorentina dominating set pieces, Callum. It's certainly looking like it. No, it's not Johan Berg Goodmanson. No, it's Albert Goodmanson. Ball into the box. Oh, unlucky. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Yeah, it's Albert Goodmanson, who used to be at... Was he at Alkmaar? I think he was at Alkmaar, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in the Eredivisie for a spell. That's where I remember him. But yeah, I remember he got... I don't know how or when he came to Italy. I'm sure it was fairly recent. But he was at Alkmaar for a very long time. It was quite well thought of in the Eredivisie. Aaron, my bet didn't come in because of no Bruno shot on target. Had Casemiro goal or assist as well. Mate, that's some bet, that, you know, Aaron. You put Casemiro goal or assist, and I mean Bruno shot on target probably. This is the thing. A Bruno shot on target is so like obvious and unlikely that I can't imagine the odds were that good for that. That's why it doesn't make any sense to do it. You've got to do the outside odds, haven't you, for it to be worth it. Like, of course, Bruno Fernandes is going to have a shot on target, and then that's what costs you. It's frustrating, that, innit, when it's the one that, the absolute banker, the thing that you would put your house on, that hasn't happened. Oh, it's a great ball. Anthony's in. Could finish it here. It must be, and it is. It's 2-2. Is he onside? Is he onside? There's going to be a check, but it looks like Betis have secured it there. It's Azal Zuli from the left-hand side. It was Anthony with a wonderful break through the lines. Who is it who actually plays this through? If it's Isco who plays this reverse pass, it's chef's kiss. It's absolutely unbelievable. But it's a great goal. A really, really great goal from Betis. Ball gets played into feet. I think it's the centre forward. I don't know. 1 second. It's an unbelievable pass, that. It's an unbelievable pass. I think it's Altamira, isn't it? It's Altamira, the centre forward. Sergi Altamira, big chest down, knocks it back into Anthony's path. Anthony's running, and he just lays it on a path for Azal Zuli to smash it in at the back stick. So another Anthony assist. Anthony scores, Anthony assists. Betis are going to the final as it stands. That's a big, big goal in this game. Wonderful finish. And we're on for 2-2. Aaron, is the Johnny guy playing who was linked with United briefly? Yeah, Johnny Cardoso. He's linked with pretty much everyone, I'll be honest. Johnny Cardoso is a very, very talented midfielder. He's been linked with Spurs. He's been linked with Brentford. Whoa, that could be a red. Just a yellow. Yellow for each of them. One for Ranieri, one for Azal Zuli. Callum, what do you think to Liverpool versus Arsenal Sunday? What do I think to Liverpool versus Arsenal Sunday? I'm hoping that Liverpool react. We've got to react to that performance against Chelsea. That was really poor. Arsenal are going to come and give us a guard of honour. Shot just wide from Fiorentina. They're not giving this up. There's another 17 minutes to go here. Yeah, you've got to expect that Liverpool will react. I'm sure they will. But equally, I think Mikel Arteta will be expecting those Arsenal players to go out and really kind of lay a marker down and say, look, this is the first chance to lay a glove on these and lay a real punch on these ahead of next season and plant a seed of doubt in their mind. You're going to applaud them out. But make sure when you go out there, you beat them. Because if you beat them, that's the first psychological blow lay on Liverpool. That's what he'll be saying to him. Go and show him that we can be champions next season. And I think at Anfield, the fans will sense that. The fans will know that. So I don't think Arsenal will beat us. I think it'll be a very good game, and I think it might be 1-1 or 2-2. It's going to be Arsenal have a point to prove, Liverpool have a point to prove. The only difference will be that they've played a big, draining game against PSG on Wednesday night, and that might have an effect, to be honest. Liverpool have had an extra 3 or 4 days rest. So I've always got to fancy us. Liverpool I'll always fancy us to win it. But I think Arsenal will too have a point to prove. And like I said, Mikel Arteta will be saying to them, you get out there and show them you can win that title next year. Aaron, in it, I was just building the bet. Didn't think too much of it. Thought it was a banker. Yeah, you make that. That's the ones you've got to be careful not to do when you're doing that. Those bet builders and hackers. Make sure you don't go. Or do you know what I'll do? I'll just try and build the odds up a little bit with like something that's definitely going to happen. Like my mate does that. He'll put something on and then he'll go. Oh, I'll just put like one shot on target in the first half. And then one shot on target in the second half for either team. And then, one of the goalkeepers, 1+ saves, at least one save in the game. And it's all stuff, like you can put those on, and there's such minor odds, but if you add them all together, you end up with a really long accumulator bet builder, and it adds maybe an extra 7 or 8 to 1, maybe an extra 10 to 1 to your slip. If you're putting a tenner on, that's an extra £100 in it for that. But it's stuff like that he does to try and make the difference. But it's usually something like that where they'll come out and have a first half starts really slow, really cagey, and no one has a shot on target and his bet's down. Stupid. Aaron, Anthony, my goat, going to get us 50 million quid to spend. Spank Chelsea and you, sir, are getting a standing ovation from my living room. I think we beat Arsenal 3-1. Aaron, is the conference final before Europa and the Champions League? Yes. The Conference League final, I do need to put on my schedule, actually. I don't know when it is. Conference League final, I know it's in Wroclaw. No, it's not. It's on the 28th of May. So it's the Europa League final, then the Conference League final, then the Champions League final. So the Europa League final's the 21st. Which is mad, isn't it? But it's Wednesday, 21st of May at 8 o'clock. Then it's the Conference League the following Wednesday, 28th of May. And then it's the Champions League final on the Saturday. So, as it stands, it's Spurs v United. I've already put that in. And then it's... it's gone behind. It's another corner there to Fiorentina. Callum, Atletico 2, Sociedad 0 as well. Yeah, I've got that one on as well, mate. That one's live. That's not a Saturday night job, that is it? When are we doing Atleti v Sociedad? Is that this Saturday? Yeah, that's this Saturday. Yeah, so I'm live this Saturday for that one. Atleti v Sociedad. And then we've got Betis Osasuna, Villarreal v Leganés, and Vallecano v Betis. They're the last 4 La Liga games I'm doing of the season. I'm also doing the League One game at the end of the season. Strasbourg against Le Havre. Could see Liam Rossigna getting into the Champions League next season. Fiorentina with the ball in. Chance. Good save. Good save by Betis. Callum another corner. It's 8 p.m. Yeah. Late kickoff. Late kickoff on Saturday. And before it, we're watching Bournemouth v Villa. That's the 5:30. The 3 o'clock I'm going to do Fulham v Everton. And the 12:30 on Saturday, we're doing Leyton Orient against Stockport County. The only thing I'm hoping for is that it's not going to be as laggy as tonight's stream was. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I'll look into it. But I honestly couldn't tell you why it is. Oh, Betis have pinched it. And they've got a chance here on the counter. Take it to the corner. Just slow it down. Anthony's been so good for these since he's gone. He's been absolutely different class. Callum Alvarez is suspended. Riquelme injured. Really? Okay. Right, so we've got 2 minutes of added on time at the end of the first half here. That's really smart play by Isco. Such a good player. Long ball forward into the corner. There's Al-Zuli flying forward. He gets into the box. Ruibal. Oh, good save by David De Gea again. Very good save. He's had a good night, hasn't he, De Gea? Saw at half-time some of the saves. They did a little compilation of some of his saves. Had a good night. Here's Fiorentina coming forward though. 1 minute to half time. Shot from distance. Wow. Oh, what a ball in. He can't do any more than that. He can't do any more than that, Parisi. That's an unbelievable crossing. A fabulous crossing. Someone has got to get across the front of the mat there. That's so bad. Got to get in front of him. Bit of a camera save from De Gea at the other end. I love watching Betis. And I never thought I'd say that about too many Manuel Pellegrini sides. Because I didn't really like his City. His City side were actually quite good. That's a foul, ref. Yeah, Villarreal was fantastic under Manuel Pellegrini. And he seems to be getting a bit of that back at Betis. Right, it's half time. 2-2. It's 3-2 to Betis on the night. Rather 3-2 to Betis on the tie. So we've got another 15 minutes left here before we know Chelsea's opponent in the Europa Conference League final in Wroclaw on the 28th of 28th of May, sorry. Really, really good play that there. From Anthony and Al-Zuli to make it 2-2 and potentially finish the tie off. Right, slight break in play while they just have a quick water break and then they'll be changing halves and going straight back to it for the last 15 minutes. Fiorentina have got to leave everything on the pitch here. They've got to leave absolutely everything on the pitch. Can't have any excuses there. They've just got to push for it and do as best they can. They've got 15 minutes to try and turn this round and, Palladino's just going to give all of his words of wisdom and say to them, look, lads, you've really just got to try and ride this out. Try and turn this round because the reality is your season's over after this. they've got a slim chance, a very, very slim chance of making the European places in Serie A via the league table. They'd have to beat Venezia on Monday night. We're going to be doing that one live Monday at about 5:45 p.m. UK time. So we'll be looking along and seeing how they get on. Johnny Cardoso just strapping up his leg there, putting his shinnies back in. There's going to be a quick change as well from Fiorentina. Who's that coming on? Looks like a young Montalivo. Who is it? Colpani it is. Colpani coming on for Dodo. Zaniolo is also coming on. Nicolo Zaniolo. Once of Aston Villa. Callum, I think the Metropolitano is the second scariest away ground, or third. Now PSG look unbeatable there. We didn't lose any Champions League game at the Metropolitano last season. I always preferred Atleti's. I mean, you know what I'm like with the previous stadiums. I don't like any team changing stadiums. I always feel like the Wanda Metropolitano's a great stadium, don't get me wrong, but I certainly preferred their previous home. Shot from distance. Oh, very nearly 3-2 there. Shot from distance from Ezalzuli yet again. I mean, it's been a long time now, hasn't it, since the Calderon got knocked down, or at least since you left the Calderon. But that was always, for me, a better stadium. It was always tough to go there. Liverpool, I think we only played there once. I think we drew 1-1. Robbie Keane scored, funnily enough, that night. Shot from distance, Fiorentina, good save again from the keeper. Callum, I love the Metropolitano. It's a scary ground, really big and good for athletic football. Aaron, I'm actually still in awe from what I saw today. Lenny Yoro, man. Jesus Christ, mate, give it a rest. Give it a rest about Lenny Yoro. You're going to get a restraining order on you if you're not careful. Send him another 50 million from my behalf. Well, hey, listen, like I said, United need an awful lot more work than just Lenny Yoro. They need a lot more to try and get anywhere close to where they were once. Certainly need better quality centre-backs than Lenny Yoro. Even if you went out and found another 2 of him, you're still not getting anywhere close to that top 6 next season. Oh, come on. That's a foul. That's a foul. Isco just went straight through the back of him. Right, De Gea's just going to pump this long now. Callum, we went too negative at the Bernabeu this season, and I think also we did against PSG at Anfield. I mean, to be honest, mate, against PSG at Anfield, we had a really, really good go. We did. We made a mistake. That was our problem. Canate and Alisson got in a bit of a muddle, and they had a tap in. And from that moment on, we struggled. We did at the post, if you remember. Trent at the post. We had a goal ruled out. Salah had one cleared off the line. We had a couple of chances. We did have a couple of chances, but I haven't got any problems with. We went out on penalties to who I would consider to be the best team in Europe this season. And the moment that they beat us, I knew they'd get it. They'd win it. I really thought they'd win it, and I still think they will. So I haven't got any problems at all with PSG winning it. I think they've been the best team in Europe all season. I don't think they are necessarily the best team, but I think they've been the best team. They've played the best this season. So I have no problem with that. Good punch there. Good punch from the keeper. Fiorentina keep overloading this now. They've just lots of long balls into the box. And Betis on the counter-attack. If they get this right, it's 3-on-1. They could finish it here, Betis. They could finish it here. Oh, it's a great interception. It's a poor ball, to be honest, actually. A really poor ball. Aaron, you're hanging your hopes on Spurs for the final is hilarious, though. I'm not hanging my hopes on Spurs for the final. It's no. Put it this way: it's no less hilarious than you hanging your hopes on Man United for the final. We know how bad Man United have been. Man United have been worse than Spurs this season. Fact. Aaron, you literally scammed PSG first leg. Oh yeah, no, I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that. We did. We absolutely did. We scammed PSG in the first leg. But that is what used to be called a great away performance. So that's exactly what you'd want away from home. Away from home, we got battered. We soaked up all the pressure. Alisson put in an unbelievable goalkeeper performance. And then we nicked it on the counter towards the end. That used to be like, wow, that's a proper away performance. That's exactly what you'd want in Europe. So it's not like we scammed them. It's not like that. We played really, really well, and we got a tough away win in an incredibly tough stadium. So yeah, I think we deserved it, and I think they deserved it at Anfield. Actually, they got a goal against the run of play. We were battering them in the first 20 minutes. They then came into it and nicked one. And then we couldn't break them down. We couldn't get one back. So it went to penalties. Penalties is a flip of the coin. It just is what it is. Oh, Betis have nicked it again. Chance here. Oh, good block. Really good block. Callum, bloody hell, is that Rodriguez from Wolfsburg? Yeah, Ricardo Rodriguez, Wolfsburg, AC Milan. He's been around a bit. Swiss defender. Very good at left backs on FIFA. Remember him from FIFA 15. Callum, I think Inter win. No, United are unbeaten. Can't say they are better. What do you mean United are unbeaten? United aren't unbeaten. What are you talking about? United got beat every other week. Got beat at the weekend off Brentford. Got beat against Wolves at Old Trafford. You get beat every 5 minutes, mate. You're not unbeaten. We're unbeaten. Spurs have beat you twice this season. You've not beat Spurs in 3 years. You're crap. Absolutely crap. Right, Bellerin. Hector Bellerin's gone down now, and he looks really frustrated, to be honest. I think he might need to go off and stay off here. Have they got any more subs, Betis? I don't know why Fiorentina are going so mad. Why are they going mad? He's gone down. He's injured. I don't know what you want him to do. The guy's injured. How many subs have they? They've made 5 subs. Oh, they get an extra one, don't they? Because it's extra time. They're gonna have to put someone on. Christ, it's gonna maybe Perrault, Romain Perrault. It's gonna be Bellerin going off, Perrault going on. I would imagine. No, Pablo Garcia is coming on. Callum, there's one more goal in this game. Yeah, I think so as well, mate. Bellerin looks really frustrated, to be honest. He's come on the pitch, and then immediately he's injured. Trying to speed the game up. I think he's going to book him here. I don't know why he's going to book him. Is he going to book him? $114 minutes on the clock. Aaron, Europe, we're a different team in Europe. Yeah, evidently, so are Spurs. You're both crap in the league, but you're both good in Europe. So, and you've both got to the final, so what more can be said? It is what it is, mate. Callum, Bellerin slowed everything down, but has put extra time for Betis to hold on longer. Proper smart, Bellerin. Well, yeah, I was going to say the injury time now should be maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Oh, that's great play. Really good play there by Betis. They are. Do you know what? The pressing from Betis, that's what they can't live with. Anthony is a very, very good presser. He's a very, very smart presser. And it's so mad you would never ever have said that he was that player. When you looked at him at Man United, you would never have said he was that. That's a foul, ref. He's not getting it. He's not getting it. We're into the last 5 minutes of normal time here, or at least 5 minutes of extra time. Then there's going to be more extra time. Or injury time in extra time. What a turn that is! Goodness grief. Give it him back. Itty! Chance! Oh, he skied it! Oh, Isco. You've got to sky it. Whoo-wee. Pablo Garcia, the youngster who's just come on for Betis, he's just smashed it. Little dink over the head, and he lays it off to the edge of the area, and Isco skies it. Right, De Gea pumps it up the pitch. Callum, now I see why Simeone wants Anthony. He's top class. Top class. And there is no way in the world I would have ever said that about Anthony. But his performances this season from Betis. Oh, he's so good. It does just make you think why. And it makes you, it adds to the whole narrative about Manchester United players not being able to perform at Manchester United. It's a club. They're cursed. They must be cursed. Parisi, far post, can they get it in the box? They've got players queuing up here, Fiorentina. Shot! Oh, good save. Reches come out and got it. It was Zaniolo very, very near to nicking in front of him. But a good save there at the bottom of his... You think he might have been offside, actually, at the far post. Moise Kean, the European adventure might end here. Do we think Moise Kean ends up in the Premier League? That's going to be a question. Do we think Moise Kean ends up in the Premier League this summer? Lots of links with Newcastle, lots of links with various other clubs. If Newcastle somehow don't get Champions League football, then, you know, could Isak be moving on? And if he does, then could Moise Kean be the replacement? That does seem to be the rumours doing the rounds. Callum, so Simeone wants Anthony, but Simeone's son plays on the right too. Well, I mean, yeah, the younger Simeone can play centre forward as well, can't he? Garcia, Ezalzuli, chance over the bar. Last 2 minutes of extra time before injury time. I wonder how many we'll get. You've got to think it'll be at least 5. At least 5. So we've probably got about 7 minutes of football left here for Betis to hang on. And they are hanging on, but in fairness, Betis are also taking them on the counter, and Fiorentina are leaving a lot less players back than maybe they should. They're pushing forward, trying to commit as many bodies as they can forward to try and get that equaliser, just to take it to penalties. Callum, being honest, I think Keane ends up at Atletico for me, or we should look at him in Liverpool, get Isak or someone else. Yeah, I think Liverpool, I don't think we do end up with Isak. Apparently the rumours are that we've considered Osimhen, we've considered Gyökeres, and Alvarez is very much liked. As Alzuli again, this must be it. Off the post. Oh my God. Betis got clean through. And Ezalzuli with his right foot, his left foot smashes it off the right-hand post. Oh, here we go. It's a free kick. For some reason, there's been a foul off the ball. I think it was Isco. Foul off the ball here. Oh, that's so unlucky. He went across the keeper, Ezalzuli, as well. Did everything right. Got his head down. Just with his left foot. Drills it low and hard. He's another one to watch, you know. Ezalzuli. Came through the Barca Academy, didn't he? He's been a really, really good one since I've been watching a lot of Betis this season. He feels like one who could develop into a player. Still only young. Right, chance here now. Fiorentina knock it into the box. 120 minutes is up. That's it. There's 3 minutes of added on time. 3 minutes. Oh, and they've given it away, Fiorentina. Betis now pushing forward. They've got 3 on 4. They're just keeping hold of it. Keep hold of it. Do nothing else. Keep hold of it. Ride it out. I need Betis to win. 3, that's it. Yeah, I would imagine so. It's Ruibal. That's a goal kick. Goal kick. 40 seconds on the clock. Thereabouts. Oh, he might have put that out of play. Wow, what a touch that is. Moise Kean, you absolute beauty. Zaniolo just can't get enough on it. Moise Kean did wonderfully well there down the left-hand side. And now Betis have got another chance to push forward. Isco, keep hold of it. Anthony. Yeah, no chance. No chance. 90 seconds. 90 seconds for Fiorentina. Bryn, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. You've missed everything. We've had a little quiz and everything tonight, Bryn. Had a little quiz. Oh, Moise Kean. Moise Kean. Just as Bryn comes in as well, his old mate Moise Kean's not doing the business. He's actually been quite good tonight. But he's just skewed it wide, and there's maybe 70 seconds left here. 70 seconds to go. Callum Keane needs to do better there. Yeah, I think at times like that, I mean, look, I know you're in the last 60 seconds, 70 seconds of normal time. You've not got much of a chance. What you can't afford is your teammates to just snatch at chances. You've got to stay calm. You've got to stay patient. You can't just be shooting like that and snatching at it. Because all he does there is swing a leg at it and ends up going wide. It's all over the place. Right, we've got 30 seconds left here. Betis, they've got the ball. They've got a throw in here just on about the halfway line, and they're taking the time. And if I'm honest, I don't think Fiorentina are going to let the ball back. He's given a foul throw here. He's given a foul throw. It's going to be... No, he's given a free kick. How's he given a free kick? Well, he's going to pump it long here, De Gea. There's no time left, really. This is it. It's now or never for Fiorentina. It's gone straight through to the keeper, and that is it. That is it. Is it done? Is it done? Betis players are like this on the touchline. I think they all know, don't they, Fiorentina? That must be it now. Vrachez is going to knock it long. Fran. It does, and there you go. Betis are in the final. Betis are in the final. It's Chelsea against Betis on the 28th of May in Wrocław in Poland. Chelsea-Betis Europa Conference League final. The players are in tears. It's going to be Anthony. Anthony against Sancho. The battle of the Manchester United misfits. The battle of the Old Trafford cast-offs. The Amorim cast-offs. Sancho and Anthony. Anthony's in tears. He's in floods of tears. He's inconsolable. And he doesn't need consoling. His excitement, it's absolutely unbelievable. What a turnaround from the lad. He scores tonight and he assists the winner for Betis to send them through to Poland. And they've still got a chance of getting in the Champions League via La Liga, via their league positioning. So we'll be doing Betis. We've got live games for live watch-alongs for Betis between now and the end of the season, because they've got a chance of getting into the Champions League proper via their league placing. That 5th place is still up for grabs. It's between them and Villarreal. They could yet nick it. But I'm sure if they could, they'd end the season with that Europa Conference League winner. That it was a free kick from Anthony. What a free kick that is. They'd win the Conference League against Chelsea, and they'd finish 5th and finish in the Champions League. And what an unbelievable season that would be for Manuel Pellegrini and those Betis players and Anthony. What a fabulous season. Just looking at the other goals back, his Robin Gosens with his first and the header, the second one. It was a great goal to put them 2-1 up, and then obviously the one that we saw right at the end there, Anthony getting played through by Ruibal. Ruibal, I think it was, who chested it down. Great little turn. Great reverse pass into Anthony. Anthony knocks it across the face of goal. And at the back stick, it's him, Ezal Zuli, the young Barca Academy graduate who's come through and done so well as well on the left-hand side. Fiorentina 2, Betis 2 on the night. 3-2 on aggregate. Or is it 4-3? 4-3 on aggregate, I think it is, isn't it? 4-3 on aggregate. Betis into the final. Chelsea v Betis. What an unbelievable night that is. Not a great night for Fiorentina in Florence, but a good night for Chelsea. Callum, to be fair, I think Betis would have put more of a fight to Chelsea than Fiorentina. Yeah, I think so too. I think Betis-Fiorentina is the right... Sorry, Betis-Chelsea's the right final. Betis to win that would be lovely. I'd love Betis to win it. I'd love... Although, if Chelsea do win it, no one's really bothered, are they? No one's really bothered if they win the Conference League. But if they do win it, it drops an extra Europa League place, a European place, down in the league table. So it means that someone like Bournemouth or Fulham or Brighton or maybe even Brentford could sneak into a Europa League place next season if Chelsea win that. So I do kind of want Chelsea to win it for one of those English teams to sneak into Europe next year. Like, it'd be unbelievable for Brentford and Bournemouth in particular. Fulham and Brighton have done that journey before. They've kind of been in Europe. They've had a bit of that before. They've had a taste of that. Bournemouth and Brentford have never been in Europe. Never. They're not that club. You know, if they can get in Europe next season, it'll be outrageous. It'll be unbelievable. It would confirm what absolutely fantastic managers Andoni Iraola and Thomas Frank are. So, yeah, I think that's one to watch. And we'll see. We'll keep an eye out. We'll be live for it, of course. 28th of May, we'll be live for Betis against Chelsea in Rollclaw Europa Conference League final. As we will for the Europa League final, Man United and Spurs. As we will for the Champions League final, Inter against PSG. And all the others. Look, we're live again tomorrow night for Sunderland against Coventry, or should I say Coventry against Sunderland, in the Championship playoff semi-final tomorrow night. We'll be live for that. And I will see you all tomorrow night. We're on nearly 10 to 11, so it's been a late one tonight. But I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for putting up with such a... We've had a few technical glitches tonight on the stream. We've had a few issues. So thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for staying with us and sticking with us. I'll make sure there's no more for tomorrow night. We'll have a much smoother run tomorrow night. But Callum, good to see you. Bryn, good to see you. Everyone else who's been in the chat. Reese, Aaron, Edward, of course. Substub, great to see you all. Great to have you in. Who else am I missing who's been in tonight? Jim, good to see you. I'm trying to think who else I'm missing. Callum, Spurs fan, I'm sure you're celebrating as well too. Celebrating massively after that win for Spurs. But I'll see you all tomorrow night. I'll be live at 7 o'clock yet again with hopefully a better stream.